everyone, welcome back. We're here with episode 3 of Percy Jackson and the Olympians. I'm so excited for this. We visit the garden gnome Emporium. So I heard from Smash, aka our wonderful DM, if anyone watches our D&D sessions, that the titles come from the chapters in the books. So that explains a little bit of the disconnect I had initially, because I was like, what algebra teacher did we blow up? Or, but clearly there are things that could have been elaborated more in the books. But yes, very quirky and fun. We got our main mission for the season, I'm guessing, which is we need to go and figure out, actually two things. We need to figure out who stole the lightning bolt and Mom. We need to save Mom. I'm just fully immersed and engaged and curious about the world building and how everything works and learning more about it. So I'm sorry, as I was editing episode 2, I realized I'm just constantly asking questions because I'm just so curious about it all. But I'll try to pull back on the questions and just watch. Maybe I'll try to remember it for the afterthoughts. And go over it then. So anyway, the full-length reaction is available on Patreon. You can check it out there. And we have other exclusive TV shows and movies. Anime channel is back and running. But yeah, let's jump right into it. This is the dusty, crusty, mussy home. Hi,
I'm Percy. It's nice to meet you.
Oh my god, this is kind of creepy.
I was told a quest isn't a quest until you've said so.
Oh, I thought this was the Poseidon home.
Weird, considering your Halloween decoration.
Yo, if I watched this as a kid, you are a brave kid. Huh.
Really?
You shall face the god
Why
who
is it-
has turned. You shall find what was stolen.
The Oracle has confirmed what we expected.
Why is it him? Does it have to come from someone that you resent?
Who has rebelled against his brothers. Entrance to Hades' domain lies under the city of Los Angeles.
You're kidding.
I have selected our most compelling candidate.
Hey, Luke!
Annabeth,
One waits to at least hear a name or two before choosing.
if the mission required someone to push me down a flight of stairs, you'd want someone who won't hesitate when they do it.
I mean, the Aries girl probably wouldn't.
Annabeth Chase. Now on to the other candidates.
I thought you might be going too, but I guess you're not even a candidate.
Sorry I missed your selection ceremony.
I guess Mr. D wasn't too happy you told me about my mom.
No, he was not. Who'd you choose to go with you?
You.
Okay, I didn't know that was an option. First of all, does he want to go
I chose
though?
you.
You shall be betrayed by the one who calls you friend and fail to save what matters
No,
most.
don't say you're not going to be able to save Mom.
I trust you.
Oh my god, Judah.
I'm gonna pack the best snacks.
I mean, maybe the betrayal won't be what it seems, kind of like when he got him kicked out of school.
I brought you this.
I thought you'd be going with him.
Maya.
Oh, I didn't even consider that could be magical shoes. I thought it was just sentimental.
A gift from my dad.
I thought about choosing you.
Grover's a lot stronger than people think.
I was afraid. I have a chance to rescue my mom. I can't let anything stop me. I'm afraid Annabeth might try to, and we'll always be on her side no matter what, and
I get it. Just take care of each other out there.
she's really gonna miss that tree, huh?
When Annabeth first arrived here with Thalia and Luke, they were being chased by monsters.
Furies.
One was our algebra teacher, Electo. Thalia turned back to fight to buy her friends some time.
Is that who got
Her
vaporized?
Satyr protector tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. Zeus intervened to save her life and changed her form.
She was the bravest demigod I ever knew. She met a hero's fate.
She met a pinecone's fate.
Too soon.
Forbidden children are always in danger. Do exactly as I say, and maybe you survive this.
Does she think she's in charge?
I think she is.
Hero's Quest
This feels like Lord of the
world-defining
Rings.
events altered the course of human civilization.
Oh my god, we gotta go all the way to LA.
The quest is a sacred thing.
There's no way this is what sacred smells like.
It's not a vacation.
Why didn't Chiron spring for plane tickets?
Is it because, like, if one of the...
I assume someone had told you. It isn't just the monsters who are going to be trying to stop us. You're a forbidden child. Zeus might decide to take a shot at you himself.
I was thinking more of the Furies, but okay, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go get us some snacks.
I'll come with you.
You'll stay right there. Monsters can't smell you through that.
Thinks that we should all go get to breathe fresh air and buy our own snacks.
So there's a way to legit musk his smell from monsters?
I have a better idea. Oh golly, the road's getting bumpy.
What?
When the team's getting grumpy, to getting through it is singing this
Dude,
song.
what are you doing?
Bard.
It's a consensus song. Get a few rounds in, and you'd be amazed at how disagreements just kind of
Okay, maybe not.
fade away.
Mm.
Chips and soda's okay for you guys?
Whatever.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. What is that? Uh-oh.
Monsters can't be avoided entirely. The trick is to spot them first. It isn't your power exactly that draws them.
I smell fear.
That's bees. The monster
How's
senses
it going?
kind of depends on the monster. Some are better at sensing your inadequacy, some your need for glory.
So what is it sensing? No one just noticed her disappear?
Nothing will stop them.
Another Mrs.
Not even-
Dodd?
Death.
Wait, what do you mean nothing will stop? They're not even death. Oh, Mrs. Dodd.
If you guys
Just
were
said
better at
it.
your job, I might not have noticed you here so easily.
If Thalia were better at hers, there might not be a family of squirrels making her their home.
Is that why Hades sent you here? Gloat over a job you almost did right once?
You're not the frightened little girl I came for all those years ago. It seemed that you're exactly what they say you are. Perhaps the most formidable demigod child alive. I'm here to collect your friend.
Collect them.
Lure him off this bus where I can take him quietly. We both know he isn't going to be of any help to you, and maybe even a hindrance. Some children must learn the hard way.
Guys, you need to open that window. Now!
Oh no.
Here's the front of the bus.
What are you gonna do? Was that exactly what they wanted you to do?
Somewhere up ahead, this turns into a satyr path. Satyr explorers use them. Harder to track us.
How are we gonna find a phone?
What do we need a phone for?
To get help?
We don't need help.
We haven't even gotten to Trenton.
Hmm?
I didn't even know we had Forest, New Jersey.
Garden State.
I would say we're the opposite of fine.
If we call camp, we're basically saying it was a mistake to choose us.
I'm completely comfortable with that.
He's pretty funny.
Why are you so afraid of who you are?
What?
You know what's interesting about this particular
you
satyr
gonna
path
sing
is
again?
it's actually the one my Uncle Ferdinand took.
What was that supposed to mean?
You aren't just a kid. Just a kid doesn't have Hades sending top lieutenants to retrieve them.
Top lieutenants. Ooh.
You are a part of something so much bigger than we can understand right now.
Then at least let's call your mom.
I don't think it works like that.
Call my father, but we aren't exactly on speaking terms. You and your mother seem close, so when was the last time she talked to you?
Grover.
I don't know why you keep pulling him into this. He's my protector. It's his job.
He was my protector first.
Oh.
Thalia, Luke, and Annabeth had a satyr protector. Why didn't you tell me?
Do you guys smell that?
Something good or bad?
Hamburgers.
Good. Should we be following the smell of burgers in a forest?
Whoever it is, they're from our world.
Oh. Not with this music.
Auntie M has a garden full of petrified stone folks.
Maybe we should turn
Anyone wanna
back.
guess what M is short for? Let's get out of here, please, while we still can.
Oh.
You should have accepted my offer when you had the chance.
Not today, friends. Not on my doorstep. If you have something to resolve, why not come inside and I'll help? Will you be joining us? But it isn't as though she'll leave either. The forbidden child has been claimed. It's a pleasure to meet you, son of Poseidon.
I have a name, you
I'm
know.
Medusa.
M for Medusa.
She's a monster.
We all choose who we make our monsters.
Remember what Mom said?
The choice is yours.
This is hard. 'Cause, I mean, it ain't her fault. You can't look at her.
I think we can trust her.
Dude!
My mom used to tell me her story. The point was always that she isn't what people think. So I'm going in. You
So
guys.
how do you go with not looking at her?
You must be hungry. I left snacks on the table while I get something proper going.
You think it's safe to eat?
I know, I don't know. I mean, you said you could trust her.
Really hungry, and I'm ready to take that chance.
Ready to risk it all for the
Thanks for coming.
biscuit.
This isn't the same for me as it is for you.
Concerned I would hold a grudge against you simply because you are a daughter of Athena. We're not our parents, after all. And you and I might have more in common than you think.
She sounds very gentle now.
So you're not a monster. What are you then?
A survivor.
It's a fury out there that seems terrified of you.
I don't like bullies.
I mean, yeah, I guess all
The
the
gift the gods gave me is that I cannot be bullied anymore.
What my mother did to you wasn't a gift.
You are
Which-
loyal to your mother.
Yes.
You love her?
Of course I do.
And so did I. Athena was everything to me. I prayed to her. I made offerings. She never answered. I wasn't like you, sweetheart. I was you. But then one day, another god came and he broke that silence. Your father. You see, God told me that he loved me.
as he loves everyone else, apparently.
But then Athena declared that I had embarrassed her and I needed to be punished. Not him, me. She decided that I would never be seen again by anyone.
That isn't what happened. My mother is just.
Gods want you to believe that, but they only want what all bullies want.
You are a liar.
Would you give me a hand in the kitchen?
Oh no.
I think lunch is ready.
Get ready to run.
She's not usually like that.
She's going to betray you.
She's the one
Sooner
that's
or
going to
later,
betray
people
you.
like her-
I don't think she's like that.
Then you will be an easy mark for her. Your mother and I, we're like sisters in a way, targeted by the same monster.
My mom never talked about my dad that way.
Where is she now? Is she safe?
No.
And do you trust your friends to help you to make her safe? I could help you remove them from the equation, if you ask me to.
Do you feel betrayed? Oh, the hat comes off. Open the box. Oh my god, the makeup. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait a minute. You said it was only for bullies. These look like regular people. I was saying at first, like, on the yard, it does only look like monsters that she's turned into stone. But now we see it's not. I mean, I guess maybe if it's people that were afraid.
There's 3 of us and only one of her. Here's the plan. I'll get in the air. As soon as you hear me say Maya, you guys start. Oh boy! Down!
Say it again. Okay, what was the plan?
So we're gonna need a new plan.
We are not our parents until we choose to be. You two have chosen. A daughter of a self-righteous mother.
I'm waiting for what she thinks of him.
You could have shown your father what it means to stand up for someone you
I
love.
don't know you. Oh, he's not
You could
standing up for
choose
mom.
to save your mother instead of doing your father's bidding. Neither of you will help teach these lessons. Perhaps you should be the lesson.
Oh. How do you know it?
Oh,
You're
man.
You found it?
Hope so.
Make sure it's pointing in the right direction before you take my hat off.
Oh my god, yeah, how do you know which way it's pointing?
My hands are
Feel for the nose.
kind of full.
So like, does her blood and everything turn invisible too? Like when you take the hat off, are you just drenched in blood? Good plan. And good thing to keep. How long can we keep it? Is it gonna decompose? Keep it. Oh my god, it was a... Was that your uncle? Because this was on, yeah, the path.
This is as far as he got on his quest.
Oh.
We aren't even to Trenton. But look at him. He doesn't look afraid. You use the head to get rid of Electo?
Yeah.
We probably should get going.
What are we gonna do with the head? We can't just leave it for someone to find. Leave the hat on and bury it in the basement.
No, we can't leave her hat here.
Sure, you could have saved your mother. That's what she said to you, like you discussed it already.
She's with Hades.
What are you actually doing on this quest, and why do I have to hear about this from Medusa?
You should have accepted my offer. Why do we have to hear it from Electo?
Enough! The hat was a gift from her mother. It's the only thing she's ever possessed that connects them. That ought to matter to you.
I know.
And you, his mom's alive. Imagine how confusing that must be for him.
Why are you talking like this?
All day, I've been trying to keep this quest on track, but maybe things need to get a little upsetting before they move forward. She asked you a question back in the woods, and you never really answered.
Ooh.
You've been fighting with her. You've been fighting with me.
Because the Oracle said one of you would betray me.
Okay, that's out in the open.
You shall be betrayed by one who calls you a friend. You shall fail to save what matters most in the end.
Damn. Will we choose to
I chose her because I couldn't imagine we'd ever be friends. I chose you because I thought if I can count on anyone, it was you. And now I'm feeling so alone.
Aww. She's like, oh, you didn't think we could be friends?
I didn't mean it that way.
Electo offered to help our quest if I gave you up to her.
What did you say?
Well, clearly.
I killed her sister.
Medusa offered to help me save my mom if I turned to the two of you.
What'd you say?
Clearly.
I cut off her head.
You didn't choose to be demigods.
But you could choose to be friends?
Didn't choose this quest. We can decide that as long as the three of us are together, none of us are gonna be alone.
Do I trust what the Oracle said, or do I trust the straight
I
law?
think I've got a better idea what to do with this.
Take it.
Hermes Express. She ships these things all over.
Percy, you can't ship Medusa's head to Olympus.
Why not?
Because the gods won't like it?
At all. That's what you do with dangerous stuff. Send them back where they came from. Medusa tried to derail our quest. She's got serious beef with your mom. Seems kind of like tribute or something.
You
This
should
way,
keep your hat.
part of your mom's still with us.
So this isn't exactly what I meant. There are actual dangers.
Me singing the song.
You're gonna sing the song, aren't you?
Oh, golly. The road's getting
Whatever.
bumpy.
Empire State Building. That's where they at? I thought they'd be in outer space or something. They just right here? I mean, I guess we get immediate satisfaction. 600. I guess it is outer space. So New York is where Olympus is, and the gate to Hades is LA. I love how everything is in the US, even though it's like Greek mythology. Dang. Of course we end here just when... Same with like episode 1 where I was like, I want to see what camp looks like. Now we end here where I'm like, I want to see what Olympus, what the gods, what all of this looks like. Of course. See, temptation again for me to just skip through everything and then watch the next episode. The moment we met Medusa, I got silent because I didn't know how to feel about this entire thing. Because yeah, immediately my mind went back to what Mom was saying. Not all monsters are actually monsters. And I don't know how I feel about this whole thing because like in the end of the day, is she necessarily wrong about what she said? Like Athena's mom, if the story of what happened to Medusa is exactly like what Medusa said, Athena's mom's trash for doing that. In the end of the day, just because you are a survivor, you are, a victim of something, doesn't give you the excuse to just go killing everyone left and right. So like if you don't like what someone says or what someone does, it doesn't give you the authority to be executioner or to pass judgment on them, which she did about the two of them. And actually, now that I think about it, Grover didn't say anything to upset her. Grover didn't do anything in the past or present. He was just like caught up in the mix, got disrupted from his meal, and then almost had to be ended because of his association with them. But anyway, it just sucks that what she said about the two, which is that you're just like your parents, where Athena, you're just being self-righteous, and then Percy, you're not standing up for the people that you love. It was just like, ooh, that was deep. It's complicated even more just because, you know, like even the questions that he was asking Annabeth, like, just call your mom for help, like, you know, it just shows that there is no relationship there. So when you have no relationship with this person that's supposed to be mom, first of all, yet because that is mom, you're here longing for her and wanting to prove yourself and admiring her. I mean, she's a goddess, for heaven's sake, right? So when someone's gonna like say something negative about her, you're gonna stick up for her. I totally get it. Yet at the same time, when your own mom hasn't really been in your life and the only thing you've received from her is an invisibility hat, maybe that will also have you on edge. Like, it's just really complicated. With Percy, yeah, like we've made the point that like this whole episode, he has this internal battle of like, he knows one of his friends is going to betray him. He knows he's not going to be able to save what matters to him the most, yet he's going on this mission where he could potentially save his mom. So we made it a point to let us know about this whole betrayal situation, yet having both of them be tested out, you know, like with Annabeth in the beginning, where her loyalty was tested, with him and Medusa and his loyalty was tested. So will what the Oracle said be true, even though we just showed that we chose each other over what could be the easiest path to the mission? Or in the end of the day, is Medusa right about who we are? At the core of it, are we just self-righteous and not able to fully stand up for the people that we love? I mean, I guess it's showing that there could be another path, you know, just based on what both of their actions were like. And then also putting into question Grover's loyalty from when he was previously Annabeth's protector. So yeah, it's just all slithering mess in here. And again, I just don't know how I feel about it. On one hand, yes, she has turned a whole basement full of people and other beings into stone. So it's not what meets the eye. Like, mom was right. Not everything is what meets the eye. Because like at first glance, when she's like, I don't like bullies, so I am just protecting myself against bullies. But then when you go beneath it all, it's like, nah, there are people here. Like, I don't think Ferdinand was a bully. He seemed like he was just like strolling right along. And maybe he was just like, oh my gosh, this lady is beautiful. And then she turned around and then he just froze. I mean, so that technically could have just been an accident. But like, she has a whole basement full of people too that she's purposely hiding. Because she could have left those up there. I mean, maybe it's just sending a message to the monsters out there like, hey, come here, F around, find out. But still, you know, hurt people. And she had to be stopped. But it's definitely unfair because, like, what kind of quality of relationships can you have with that? You know, where people can't look at you, where there any single accident, unless you're blind. Maybe she just needed to date someone that was blind. And then maybe she could have healed, you know, when she doesn't feel like she has to be on defense or a monster. You don't have to be a monster just because people treat you as a monster, but like if people are treating you like a monster and you feel like you have to defend yourself, it just kind of becomes an endless cycle too. But yep, so the Furies, I mean, I guess it makes sense that not even death can stop you, because if they're being sent by Hades, then yeah, death shouldn't be able to stop them, right? I guess they just respawn. But now that she's turned into stone, does that mean that she's gone? Like she can't be respawned? Because if so, they should have kept the head. But either way, like, I just can't wait to see what the reaction of the gods is going to be when they see that. Like, this could be seen as a good thing from Athena. It's still trash. Even though they're the gods and everything, like, I still can't help but feel, especially, like, offended by Athena. Because, like, not to excuse the males, but I just don't understand, especially, maybe it's because I'm ignorant on how things work in this world, but like for any of the goddesses who literally were pregnant and gave birth, I'm assuming that's how it happens too with gods, for them to not have any communication with your kids after that, they've sending one little trinket to her. Like, I just don't get it. Whereas you see Mr. D, who's also a god, just all out nilly-willy in the camp. Like, is that as punishment? Like, he has to be there as punishment or something, and he can't be in the Empire State Building? Because, I don't know, like, I feel like I would choose that in order to be closer to my kids. Granted, I'm sure you have other regular kids too. I don't know how about this, like, just popping in and out, falling in love with everyone left and right, having kids here and there, and there's hitting and splitting. Like, but I guess they warned you, don't try to understand what the gods do or how they are. You're just gonna mess yourself up. I think I talked enough. The full-length reaction is going to be available on Patreon. Make sure you check it out. Come and chat up with us over on Discord. And I hope y'all are staying safe, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye, y'all.